Hi guys, me again. Um, Thought I'd go into some of my experiences with lucid dreaming. I'll start with the most powerful lucid dream I had, which was having 100% full control. Basically, what happened was I became lucid in a dream and I was looking for my subconscious personified, which is basically your subconscious as a dream character. And I managed to find this person, and they turned out to be the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And not only that, but they knew everything about me and they knew what I was thinking at the present moment, so they could basically read my mind, and they knew everything, like, and they were like a best friend. And this was just incredible to me. And so I went on with the dream, along with my subconscious personified there next to me. And when I had this person with me, they seemed to amplify my lucidity, and I seemed to be able to do more. Shortly after that, a car came speeding towards me, and it was trying to kill me, and the person in the car was trying to run me over, and I sort of just went, no, this isn't going to happen. I'm going to stop this car with my hand dead on. And so I put my hand out, and the car came right up to me, and as soon as it touched my hand, it stopped. And I was like, whoa, now that's power. I then decided, okay, for this dream character, for doing this to me, I'm going to kill him. So I just imagined him bursting into flames, and that's exactly what happened. He burst into flames completely, sitting in a car, and just burst into flames. And I then made a huge gust of wind come along and blow out the flames, and all that was left was his burnt skeleton. And that was the first time I experienced 100% full control. It was like anything that I wanted to happen and willed to happen would happen instantly. First time, exactly as I expected it to happen, without fail. There was no, sometimes in lucid dreams you'll have to attempt the same thing several times before it actually works. This was like anything I tried would happen first time, every time. So that was my first time I had full control. I've had other times since then, but I'd also like to go into some of my other dreams that I've had. One in particular was sort of evil. I basically found myself riding a dragon, a black dragon, in what could be considered hell. And it was like a nighttime flying over a landscape that was like a city that had been in like a post-apocalyptic world, with raised highways that went on, and they were sort of broken apart, and then there was like, you could sort of make out some houses and stuff, and I had all these people firing guns up at the sky at me, like trying to kill me. The bullets would actually pass straight through me, and they would bounce off the dragon that I was riding. I think there was even missiles and rocket launchers that were shooting at me. I was like some kind of dark overlord that was unstoppable, that everybody feared, and I was sort of like the Grim Reaper, black. You can imagine completely black, with hood and like dark face, and I've just felt this incredible power. So that was another cool dream I had. That was pretty short actually, but it was a lot of fun feeling this power, this sensation of being all powerful in this world. Some other things I've done, I've flown at light speed. I was lucid and I was flying, and I decided I want to fly at the speed of light, and I just sort of visualized flying faster than the speed of light. And what happened was I actually managed to do it straight away, and it was like all my visuals sort of went and like streaking past me, like different coloured lights all streaking past me, and it was like going warp speed. And I ended up from a place near the beach all the way into the city, which is probably about 30-minute drive in, and I went that distance in less than a second. And yeah, it was incredible. I had this awesome feeling that I was just flying so fast, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Some of the dreams I'd like to go into. I've had plenty of Matrix dreams. I'm a big Matrix fan. I've had dreams of being Neo and doing all the kinds of things that Neo can do, stopping bullets, Kung Fu. It's amazing. I'm no professional at Kung Fu, but I believe that your subconscious, when you watch Kung Fu movies or anything like that, your subconscious takes it all in. And I've found many a time in dreams where I can be a perfect martial artist at Kung Fu or any kind of martial arts. Like, it's as though I'm a master at it, even though I'm not in real life. And it just comes naturally, and I can do Kung Fu moves like Jet Li or you know, any kind of master at martial arts. And it's an amazing thing, because in real life I don't have that ability, but in my dreams I seem to have that ability. And it not only applies to that, but also with things like singing. I can be walking down the street and I can start doing a rap, and or start singing, and like my voice not only sounds better, but I can make up words on the spot that rhyme with each other just off the top of my head. And so these are some of the things you can achieve. Some of the things you can achieve is what I call time manipulation. Your dreams can actually last longer than what they do in reality. I've actually gone to sleep one night at about 12 o'clock and then woken up 2 minutes later, and I've had a dream in that 2 minutes that's felt like 2 hours. I literally looked at the clock, fell asleep that the next second or next few seconds, woke up 2 minutes later, looked at the clock and saw it was 2 minutes later, and I've had a 2-hour dream in that space of time. How that's possible, I don't know. But it's reported amongst a lot of lucid dreamers. People can spend days, weeks, I've even heard of years in lucid dream, when it's just been one night or less than a few hours. I've had, probably the most I've had is say a week or so in a dream, and then going down the scale, sort of about 2 days, and then about 8 hours, and then 4 hours, and then 2 hours, and then just whatever, I guess. So I've actually had dreams. The longest one I had, I actually thought I was in a coma in real life, because I couldn't get out of this dream. And I was sort of going, I must be in a coma, or I must be dead, because I can't get out of this dream, and I'm lucid dreaming. But I couldn't complain, because, you know, I'm in a dream, I can do whatever I want, and I'm lucid, so yeah, I just went along and did whatever I wanted to do. Something else I've done after watching the movie Inception, I went to sleep. I had a dream and became lucid in it, and then I went to sleep in that dream. I then entered a new dream, and I went around doing whatever in that dream, and then when the dream started to fade, I actually fell back into the previous dream. And when that happened, I then decided, okay, I'm going to do that again. So I went to sleep in that dream, and then I just laid down, went to sleep, and then entered the same dream I was in before. So, and I did that a second time as well, so altogether 3 times, and it acted like a safety barrier. I was able to go into a second dream, like as in going like a layer down, and then having that buffer zone. So if the dream was going to fade, I'd fall back into the dream I was previously in. I don't know how effective this would be. I haven't tried it again since, but it's quite an interesting thing. Some of the things I've experienced, astral projection and alternate realities. Astral projection, I've had a lot of experience with, going to other planes, other realities, coming out of my body and seeing the room, going up higher and then entering a dream and encountering entities, things like that. I've had fights with demons. For a long period in my life I was fighting demons night after night after night, and I would fight a stronger demon each night, and eventually it got to the stage where I fought the very top demon, the most high ranking demon, and I won, and then all the demon attacks stopped, and I mean it was pretty amazing, really. It was good for me because I gained experience in fighting, and fighting with powers and things like that. Some of the things I've done, gone to other planets, gone into outer space, and one planet in particular I went to was just so beautiful you could not imagine. It had a lake that was reflecting the sky, and in the sky you could see a planet with rings, a moon. It had like luminescent clouds and an aurora effect going on, and it was just so magnificent. And the next few weeks after that, I could just remember back to that dream, and I'd get this feeling of peace inside me because the dream was just so peaceful. I guess something else I've done is meditation in dreams. When you meditate in a dream, you can actually go very deep down inside your mind. You meditate deeper in a dream than you would in real life. And I actually meditated inside the center of the earth, and what I felt whilst there was I could feel like energy moving around me. The earth has an inner core and an outer core, a mantle and a crust. Well, it felt like I could feel all these things around me like circles or spheres, and they were all moving in different directions, like gyroscopically, and I could feel that sensation of all these rings moving around me, and it was quite a nice sensation. And also like the feeling of moving through space as well as having all these rings that are rotating, and it was just quite bizarre and quite enlightening. I've had a lot of transcendental dreams where I've spoken with God or Jesus, and I've actually died or gone to the afterlife, and had some sort of accident and then raised out of my body and floated up into the sky, and I've had all sorts of dreams that are just completely unexplainable. So there's a lot to experience when it comes to dreaming and lucid dreaming in particular. The sky's the limit. You can't even imagine what is possible. So with that, I'll say goodbye and hope you enjoyed.